Oh, hi everyone, Silas Silence here, and today is day 22 of the 31 Days of Halloween, and I did this steampunk look. Now, yes, it's inspired by the steam-powered giraffe, but I did throw a few little twists of it of my own, because that's usually what I do is if I find a reference photo of something that I really like, I always try to throw some little things of my own on it. Like I said, I'm still learning and figuring out what I'm capable of and coming up with my own ideas, but right now it's is using some reference photos to get me where I want to be. But overall, I really, really love how this turned out and how awesome this looks. Um, of course, this is the first video I ended up throwing some clothes on to kind of match the theme a little bit. But that's because I actually had some because I've done Steampunk number. I made this hat myself. Um, but yeah, I do really like how this turned out. If I did it in a different way, I don't think it really works too well with this makeup. So if you want, you can leave that part out. I just felt like trying to add something to it. But otherwise, that's the last thing I add on the video, so if you want to do that, you can. I think it is a really cool effect. I just don't know if it really quite works for this makeup. But overall, I love this. I think it looks awesome, and I hope you do too. So basically, if you like this, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what other things you would like to see me do in the future. And let's get into it, and let me show you how I did this makeup. Alright, so the first thing I do is start by just painting my whole face gold with this gold water activated paint. I don't know if I said this in the intro, but yeah, this look was inspired by like the steam powered giraffe look. I want to obviously throw a few twists of my own. That's usually what I like to do. I like to throw some twist of my own, especially while I'm still here learning. And then I try to mix a little bit of that gold with some of the silver I have, or gray I have, to give it a little bit more of a shiny look gray. And I paint my ears with that. The next thing I do is I'm using this black water activated paint, and I'm drawing the vents on the side of my face. Now, I was smart on the other side and painted them gray before I drew the other lines, but as you see on this side, I start drawing the lines first and then I end up making it gray, and so I have to redo the lines multiple times, which I did because I keep adding things to it. But yeah, now I'm painting it gray with the gray water activated paint. I also ended up really loving how this gold looked on my face. I thought it looked pretty awesome. I actually ended up loving this whole makeup in general. And here I am just fixing lines again. You'll see me do this multiple times throughout the video. But then I also will add the vertical lines. Next, I'm going to start drawing these little plates that I put on my chin. One big plate and then a small one connecting to my lips, and then I will also outline my lips. I'm also going to paint all these things completely gray as well, or silver. I think it's just gray. now I'm drawing the eyebrows / line on the nose with the black water activated paint. I'm just shaping them the way that I want. I end up liking this other side a little bit better, but I always end up liking one side a little bit more than the other. And then I'm also taking some black eyeshadow and pulling some of that color down and shading a little bit. And I'm also lining my eyes as well with the black eyeshadow. One, I don't have eyeliner for some reason, and two, I didn't want a very prominent, very, very dark line. And then I'm going in with this light blue that I have, and I'm just painting around all the edges of down on the bottom and up the sides. This is where I'm going to end up using blue shadow over the top, but if I don't do this light blue first, it's not going to show up as well on this gold paint. So I'm just going through. You could also just use white if you don't want to pick up a light blue. It'd work just as well. And I ended up deciding to paint the full forehead this color as well. Just because in the reference picture that's how it was, and I thought it looked pretty cool that way, so. Here's where I was deciding exactly how far I was going to go with all of it. And then this is something I ended up wanting to do on my own. I started drawing just 2 lines on my neck and then little rivets going down them. And then I'll paint the inside of it gray as well. I just thought it looked pretty cool, and so I decided to do something a little bit unique with it. And now here I'm going in with the blue eyeshadow and just going all over that light blue with the blue eyeshadow. And I'm also like blending it into the gold as well, but mainly sticking to areas of where the light blue is. So after I did this, I ended up deciding I wanted a little bit more black on the eyes, so on the eyelids I'm also adding some black eyeshadow as well. I'm not going too far up, just a little bit on the eyelids to darken up the eyes a little bit. And then I'm also shading around the edges of the open spot I made onto my neck. And here I'm going in with a like shiny gray eyeshadow I had, and just making that vent area pop a little bit more, and then I'm just retouching up the lines, of course. And then I'm adding little rivets onto the chin piece. And I also decided to draw a line from the end of my nose to the top of my lip, and also add in rivets there. I also decided to carry them along the side of my lip because I thought that would look pretty cool as well. And now here comes the fun part, which I really liked how this turned out, but I'm not sure it really worked with the makeup all that well. But I would like to kind of try to do something with it again. And I just took these gears that I got from Joann's, and I just held them to my face and applied black eyeshadow over the top of them. And you can do any type of design you want, any way that you want them to fit together. I just thought it looked extremely awesome. I think it might have just been that I went a little bit too overboard, but then like that middle part looked a little blank, so I was like, I guess I need to add some in here too, so. And then I also add little rivets onto my nose as well. And that's my steampunk look. I really liked it with the hat on, like you see in the intro. But if you really like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what other makeups you would like to see me do. And again, thank you guys so much for checking out my videos. I really enjoy all the support I've been getting. And I will see you tomorrow in the next day of the 31 days of Halloween.